What's going on? I just want to make sure I get the camera right so I don't gotta like my head. I don't want to hold the camera, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk a little bit about, and I know I'm like a month late, but I'm gonna talk about it now because everybody on the internet's still talking about it. Mario versus Omarion in the versus battle. Now I give my 2 cents, I'll throw in what I'm gonna throw in. R&B and hip hop, I saw the transition. I saw it change in about 05, 06, 07. Let's start with a little bit of rap, right? Soulja Boy was able to come in here and single-handedly change what it meant to be a rapper. So people watched him and said, oh, that's the way. Now I don't have to be a lyrical assassin like I used to. Now people don't even have to rap like that no more. Now you can get in here and do whatever you want. R&B, people single-handedly just got in here and just do whatever they want with the genre, and then that's just what it is. And we have the audacity to get mad and say, oh, well, Ray J can't sing, Omarion can't sing. They never could. My issue with it is I know if there's a space for each individual person that comes in. My problem is when those guys stepped in, it pushed anybody who had any kind of vocal or lyrical ability, it pushed them guys to the side. That's what I didn't like. So now when you got your Omarion and touch, okay, he can do all that. He can dance, fine. But all the guys who really talked about how I love my woman, how I miss my woman, I want to be with this woman, and I'm so happy to have you. I don't want to hear that no more. That's outdated. Now it's B-word this, N-word this, and lick this, and that's just our wave. You got Tank out here that's 46 years old, that's single-handedly holding R&B and carrying on his back all by himself. Songwriter, producer, performer, vocal assassin. He can do it all. But does he get the recognition? No. Meanwhile, and ain't no disrespect to him, meanwhile Drake can get on a song and they call that dude a singer. No. Real singers was Brian McKnight. Real singers was Joe, Tank, Eric Benet. Let's get a little newer. Right? So they talk about Jack Quees, oh, he the king of R&B. No, there's a guy out there, go by the name Avery Wilson, that's better than 98, 99% of these singers that we consider singers today. There's a guy out there named Luke James, who's a vocal assassin that really can sing. All the dudes who used to have the ability to sing, that's older now, get pushed aside because they old. We ain't on that no more. It's all about turning up now. So we get what we get. You got Ray J that can drop one wish in a couple songs. Never could sing. Bobby V is not bad. Bobby V came out in 1996 technically, but when we knew him for Slow Down in 2005. And he had other songs from there. But he fit what we're doing today. Because if he was too vocally, ain't nobody gonna bother with Bobby V. And they don't really bother with him like that now. Now Neo got a new album out. I ain't hear nobody talking about that. But meanwhile, Drake dropped an album. It's all over the internet. But Nas can drop an album, nobody cares. Except Nas fans, his particular fans, but it's not gonna circle around like that. So it's like we almost gotta cater to we gotta dumb down. You gotta dumb down your ability, your songwriting ability, your vocal ability, to be able to even pass in this generation. It's our own fault. So we see versus battle and we see why Sammy up there, why this person ain't doing this. Pleasure P, he was in Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky to me was a knockoff H-Town. So when you go to the 90s, there was dudes in the 90s that had to sing. It was a group called Silk, had to actually sing. Only person really hanging on to the vocals right now, like I said, is Tank, and you can go Silk Sonic, which is Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. But I don't know if they consider R&B, if they consider pop. I don't know. But here's the thing. Back to the 90s, people that really had to sing, Boys to Men, they had to actually show they had ability. Couldn't just get up here and just do what you wanted. Now these dudes can get up here and just say whatever they want to say. It don't even got to make sense. They don't even have to go with the next sentence. Just get up here and do whatever, and these dudes are stars. Meanwhile, a dude like Mario can't even get a hit record at all because he's too vocally. He's got to dumb down everything. Can't even sound like himself to even be considered one of the greats. None of these new dudes out here, I say outside of like Luke James and like, you know, your Avery Wilson, none of these new dudes out here can handle Mario vocally. Nobody. But I'm done with this, man. I'm done with this, man. It's what we allow. That's all I can say. It's what we allow. We let these dudes come in here and just call themselves singers and then get on the hook. And we let Jeremiah get on hooks. We let Jeremiah drop an album. We consider him a singer. And he showed us that he was not. And I already knew that. A lot of them dudes can't do it, man. Turn the music off, turn the auto-tunes off, no beat, nothing. Let's see what your voice really is. A lot of these dudes is not that. But they're not designed to be that because we didn't demand that. All we want to do is just have a nice little hook and something to bop to real quick, and we on. It's our fault, man. I'm gone, man. I'm listening to Usher right now in the car. Confessions. Even Chris Brown, another one. He ain't got no real vocals. He can sing, but he don't have to. He in a generation now where you can make the same type of song over and over, and people gonna listen to the same type of song over and over. No substance, nothing. Just kind of like these songs that exist for a couple weeks, a couple months, and then it disappears. And here's another hit, and that disappears. That's why Usher was able to have the career he's got. That's why people can still listen to Usher's songs, like from watching Tiny Desk or whatever he's performing as his residency, and we can still like feel where he's coming from. That's what makes classics. That's what makes legends. Not nobody who can drop one song that went #1 and this dude is all of a sudden he the GOAT. We need to stop with that, man. We need to get back to real music, real love, real R&B. That's when you gonna get me back. I'm going to get Tank CD. Yes, I said CD. I'm going to get that because he the last one we got. I'm going, yo.